Anyone who knows me knows that I am a Neville Goddard fan. I read this book every morning and I just open it up to whatever the universe needs for me to know today. Today, I opened it up to the power of assumption on page 252. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. And I give everyone in my workshops one of my business cards that says the only thing you have to deal with are your thoughts. That's it. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. To be transformed, the whole basis of your thoughts must change. But your thoughts cannot change unless you have new ideas. For you think from your ideas. All transformation begins with an intense burning desire to be transformed. The first step in renewing the mind is desire. You must want to be different and intend to be before you can begin to change yourself. Then you must make your future dream a present fact. You do this by assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled. By desiring to be other than what you are, you can create an ideal of a person you want to be and assume that you are already that person. It's like studying for a play or studying for a movie, and you become that person. You dress like that person, you speak like that person, you act like that person. And I love what Dr. Joe Dispenza says. In order to create a different personal reality, you have to change your personality and become someone new. Because someone that has really negative thoughts and negative behaviors and negative choices are not going to have a positive outcome. You have to really marinate in those wonderful thoughts and assume that your wish is already fulfilled. Assume that your wish is already fulfilled. I'm getting phone calls here. Assume that your wish is already fulfilled. So, by desiring to be other than what you are, you can create the ideal of the person you want to be and assume that you are already that person. If this assumption is persisted until it becomes your dominant feeling, the attainment of your ideal is inevitable. The ideal you hope to achieve is already ready for an incarnation, but unless you yourself offer it, it is incapable of birth. It's kind of like you must be the thing itself and not merely talk about it or look at it. You become it. You drop into it. You feel it, you speak it, you dress it, you hear it. Just like a moth in his desire to know the flame, it was willing to destroy himself. So must you become a new person by willing to die to your present self. Let go of the past. I love, my favorite saying is, don't look in the rearview mirror, you're gonna crash. Or in the Bible it said, the dead bury the dead. You don't wanna go digging up old coffins. Move into your future. Make your future bigger now. Drop into your dream. You must be conscious of being healthy if you're to know what health is. You must be conscious of being secure if you are to know what security is. Therefore, to incarnate into a new and greater value of yourself, you must assume that you are already what you want to be and then live by that faith and that assumption. So again, speak as you are already healed. What does it feel like to be healed? How would you dress if you were healed? How would you act if you were healed? And do your mental rehearsal if you aren't able to get out of bed, and walk as if you're healed or feel as if you're healed. Do the mental rehearsal. I call it the end game in my workshops. And if you're not feeling secure, financially secure, how would you dress and feel and act and speak if you're financially secure? and just close your eyes and assume that wish is already fulfilled, moving into that new personal reality by changing your personality, by having joyful thoughts that your prayers have already been answered. So I invite you to buy this book, the Neville Goddard collection. He's my favorite guy. He's not around anymore, but I love, he says, imagination is God. Use your imagination to imagine the best. And even Einstein said imagination is more important than intelligence. Imagination is so important. So use your imagination and visualize the best for you, for your friends, for your loved ones, for your beautiful country and planet and future now in the present moment, as if it's already happened. I hope that helps. Remember to follow me, and all my love. Mwah. Have a beautiful day.